G'day amigos and welcome to the For Diego's Hot Topic of the Week. I'm Rodrigo Rodriguez and with me today is Carlos Alberto Diego and Warren Diego. Now Carlos and Warren, with Euro 2012 reaching its peak in the semi-final. What a semi-final we had between Spain and Portugal. Spain defeated Portugal 4-2 on penalties after it was 0-0 after extra time. But as I go through the list of goal scorers here for Portugal, we've got Moutinho, who missed. We've got Pepe, who scored. Nani scored. And Alves missed, actually. But, Carlos, I want to ask you first, where the hell is Cristiano Ronaldo? Didn't he take a penalty?
I think he's still standing in the centre square there, or centre circle there, Rodrigo. It was incredible. He was slated as the fifth penalty taker. He says it's the coach that told him to take it to go number 5th in the list. But we know that Cristiano Ronaldo basically does what he wants to do.
Absolutely. And
incredibly, in a game against Spain where there was every chance of Spain locking up the penalty shootout way before the 5th penalty was taken by Portugal, he's down as a 5th penalty taker, and they've had two of these teammates who have missed beforehand. So suddenly he's left not taking a penalty, probably the second best player in the world at the moment. Some might argue after this Euro tournament, probably the best player in the world, not taking a penalty when his team desperately needed him. Of course, the psychology of penalties, and Warren doesn't understand anything about psychology of penalties, but the psychology of penalties is you put pressure on the opposition, doesn't matter how good they are, early on in the penalty shootout, and Portugal did that. Amateurish, I can't believe it, ridiculous.
I might not know anything about the psychology of the penalty shootout, Carlos, but I know the psychology of the human being. And just like you are the Cristiano Ronaldo of the Four Diegos, every team has one, and every team loves to hog the limelight. You know, he hogs the limelight. Forget the coach. Cristiano Ronaldo takes the penalty he wants to take. Was he gutless because the last time he took a penalty he missed?
He's not gutless. No, I've got to say he's not gutless. He's always stood up and absolutely embraced any pressure in any games he's played, whether it's Real Madrid, Portugal or Man U. There has been suggestions today on the social media that he was gutless. That's not true. This was just a big misjudgment.
You've spoken to him and his psychology, so you know it's not true. Look, ultimately I don't think it was about not being gutless. It was about being the person that wins the competition for your country. And let's face it, Portugal have gone from a team probably at the ranks of England, around that 5th to 6th place in Euro, to making a semi-final and almost going all the way. I did say last week on our Radio Australia show that I thought he could take them all the way to the final. Well, he almost did. And as much as it's unfortunate for them, I think they probably got as far as they would expect to get. You would have loved to see him take a penalty, but, you know, he's enhanced his reputation out of this competition. He's shown that he's actually in for the fight with his country.
Yeah,
and
but is his ego taken over here? Because I think this story about the coach asking him to take the 5th penalty, that may have been the case. But if he really wanted to do if he really was thinking of the team, and as we said earlier, the psychology of penalties, he should have been either number 1, 2 or 3. Many big names in football say that your best player, your talisman, your leader of your team, your spiritual leader should take that first penalty to really make an emphatic statement about what you're about to do in this high-pressure atmosphere.
Yeah, although Fabregas took the last penalty for Spain, and you'd probably say with the available talent on the field, he was the guy that was going to take the pressure. So they seem to really match each other a little bit as far as that's concerned. Look, for me, Cristiano Ronaldo, yes, you're right, Carlos, I hate to admit it, but ego, like your ego, was never going to get in the way and let him take the first one. He was always going to take the last one. Kudos to him for his performance throughout Euro. He's enhanced his reputation, and really, he's set a standard for Messi now in terms of playing well for your country in a big competition.
Way off topic. It's got nothing to do with his performance during the tournament. It's all about why didn't he take that penalty.
The reason why he didn't is because he carried the team. He wanted to carry the team into the final by taking the 5th penalty.
Well, I'll tell you what, Andrea Pirlo for Italy, what broke England's hearts in the penalty shootout in the quarter-final was the fact that he stood up there, 3rd penalty taker for Italy, when all the pressure in the world was on them, and he chipped it over Joe Hart with arrogant ease and absolutely broke England's heart and gave so much more confidence to the rest of the place.
What broke England's heart, Carlos, was a lack of talent and a lack of composure.
What broke England's heart was they had to go to another penalty shootout. They were always going to lose that. So I'm... because I didn't get much of a say.
Are you the mediator?
No, I am the mediator because I'm going to put a stop to this hot topic. But Cristiano smacked a bit of, I'm the one that's going to put us through to the final of the Euro 2012.
Who'd take the 5th penalty for the Diegos?
Well,
Rodrigo, just think about that
well,
one.
Carlos is the gelled one for the Diegos, especially on the
Yeah, but Warren's the one that does whatever he wants. So who knows?
No, I'm the disciplined one.
You might actually not take one.
I take a penalty when I'm told, and as you can probably see. So that's it for the Diego's hot topic for this time. Until next time,
Olé!